guys, welcome to Andrews Air Force Base. I don't know how this is going to work out. It's Father Time. We are in our C-17. This will be my first full flight. I did a video on the pre-flight. I do not have any time in the C-17. I have 21,000 hours in real life, but I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I am studying it. Very little information out there for the MilTech simulations. They have 3 videos. They have a great manual that comes with the airplane right here. This is the implementation schedule. You can see that LNAV is implemented, but BNAV is to come. So we're doing a lot of vertical speed these days. I'm trying to figure out this flight guidance panel mostly. They do have checklists all the way down to the bottom, which I printed out. They're right here. As I mentioned, I did a whole pre-flight, very detailed, as best as I could do it. And we don't have any videos on how to fly it, so I thought I'd try to get in here and maybe do a flight from Andrews to Shaw Air Force Base and see if we can't figure this out. So we've gotten our clearance. We're using say intentions, and here it is. It's they got squawking 3445, departure in 2565. So go back inside. Squawk. It's all set. My co-pilot is Brian, 3445. And we're squawking and back to comm. And here's our panel. They cleared us just up 38,000 feet, runway heading, and I've got 200 set in the window. I know that in the video on MilTech, they had us start off with vertical speed at 2,500 just to get the bars, because you don't have a VNAV capability yet. And so see how I clicked on this left here to get vertical speed open? Then I do the wheel and go up. He put in 2,500 feet per minute. And 200 in the window. Mission is selected here. Flight directors, turn those on. They're on. And let's see here. Let's go to the box, see if we can program this in. So I've got the departure out of here. We're just going to do runway. And we are on 1 left. So runway 1 left. Execute that. In Flat Rock, FAK. Oh, is it not going to let me do that? FAK. This would be embarrassing. Let's go direct to FAK. Direct FAK, execute it, then SDZ, could wait to execute it, but I'm not going to. And then the last point on here, I do apologize for not knowing what I'm doing. CTF, we'll check the box as best we can. CTF, Chesterfield, this is it. CTF, and I'm going to execute it. All right, so we got the mission set here. Get direct to Flat Rock, SDZ, CTF, and then the arrival. And the arrival is supposed to be they're landing on runway 4 left, so ILS 4 left. Departure arrival. Up here, ILS 4 left, we'll go Zulu, just because we don't know what we're doing. And I'll go to Jumbud, which is, let's see if that makes sense. ILS 4 left. I was looking at this. ILS 4 left at Shaw. I left Yankee. So we'll go ILS Zulu, since we just put that in. That's Andrews. Sorry, guys. I hope that you are cool with me trying to do this by myself, not having a lot of experience, and jump it. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, so let's do that and execute it. All right, so it's Flat Rock. We just lose all that stuff. Jump it. Vectors, transition, jumper, execute it, flight plan. Andrews, direct to Flat Rock. Of course, it dumped it all out, right? SDZ. And CTF. Cata, yeah. And execute it. Perfing it. Cruise altitude 380. Oh, zero fuel weight. I don't know about this. Zero fuel weight 3057. For those of you who are on this airplane in real life, I do apologize. I was put in 308. Looks like you got to put in a whole thing there. Gross weight, fuel, passengers, cargo. We'll just leave all that vertical VNAV setup. There you go. Perfect it. All right, that's fun. I'm sorry guys if I don't know. Runway ID, wind, outside air temperature is. I'm not going to put any of that in. Runway length. We'll just let it figure it all out. So here you go. Flat Rock, SDZ, CTF, and then the ILS to 4 left down there. So that's kind of in there, guys. We'll see how this works. I've got the mode set up here. I've selected vertical speed. Now, you used to all of us in the Boeings and Airbuses are used to having across the top of the PFD. By the way, this is the MFDs 1, 2, 3, and 4 MFDs. They're all identical. You can select whatever you want to display here. So you've got the PFD right here in the HUD. You could go nav here if you wanted. PPI, engine. That's the flight controls. And you can see that we're at half flaps for takeoff. We've been having a little trouble with the stab trim. I'm just going to set about right there. What is that? 510, about 2.5 up. We'll see if that works out. It's been getting a warning on takeoff. But I'll start off with PFD, ND, and put this little fella over here on flight director as well. Altimeters are set. What is the altimeter? I really apologize, guys. We're just getting all set up here. Sorry you had to witness this. Weather, flight, Andrews, weather, ATIS. It is 3004. And if you wanted to set up your down here, if you wanted to set up your range, it's right here. And that's your minimums right there. So let's do that. Got DH. If you have to come back in here and you spin this around. And take a look down there. DA. And it's 100 feet is in there right now. This is a not that we could do it right now, but it's a Category 2 aircraft with 100-foot decision height. There's 200 is set in there. Just wanted to play with that a little, and that's good enough for now. Obviously, it's not exactly right. Okay, let's give it a shot. I've got my throttles binded. Let's make sure our flight controls are working before I get going here. Make sure my rudders are working. We are in a simulator, right? I want to make sure my speed brakes are working. Yes. Oh, by the way, speed brake switch is on the throttle down here. You guys see that? It's on the throttle, but I have it bonded, obviously. My flaps are set at half, and I have to check my flight controls. Not going to do full extension here. All right, very good. We're good to go. And I'll go back to PFD down here. So I got PFD, ND, engines. He's on PFD. We're set, and let's see if we can go airborne and tell Brian we're ready for takeoff. Okay, Brian, can you tell Tower we're ready for takeoff?
I am only trained to handle communications, but I can provide a departure briefing if needed. Please let me know if you would like that, Captain.
Sure, why don't you give us a departure briefing, please? Hey guys, let's put some equipment on board the airplane. What's this? Well, Brian does the briefing. Little drift on my controller, I know. Hey, I'm 66.
Here's our departure briefing. We will be departing from runway 01 left. We'll be flying the departure with an initial climb clearance to 38,000 feet. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile with radar vectors to FAK, climbing to flight level 380. Weather at departure shows no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400 feet, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions.
Get a fuselage of a helicopter.
Above 400 feet, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 feet before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 3445, and departure frequency will be 125.65. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Okay, thank you, Brian. Wow, that was a great briefing. All right, so I'm going to select tower on here, 118.4, and that's dialed in and activated. Here we go, and I'll make the transmission since Brian doesn't want to do it. Andrews Tower, reach 123. Request takeoff, runway 1 left.
Reach 123 heavy, runway 01L, winds 310 at 7, fly heading 010, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, heading 010, reach 123 heavy. All right, guys, so parking
runway
brake.
01 left, heading 010, cleared for takeoff, reach 123 heavy.
Brian, he's helping me out. All right, let's go, guys. See if I can figure this all out. Really funky thing is, I'm not going to do any auto throttles, by the way. I guess I got to set 1.1, make sure they come up evenly, and then bring them up to Toga.
Right traffic will report midfield Warrior Tree 71 Bravo Charlie.
And it'd be nice if you stayed on the runway, Captain. We're accelerating. 80 knots. See how the vertical speed, the airspeed tape is opposite of what you're used to seeing. As it increases, it goes down. I'm going to take it nice and slow, almost let it fly off the runway. I over-rotated before. Here we go. Nice and easy. It says about 12 degrees in the manual. Beautiful. Pause the brake, gear up. Oh, it's not flying.
Too low gear.
Well, that was funky.
Too low
It was
gear.
flying. But when I went outside, it didn't look like it, did it? All right. Gears up. Trying to get my control yoke to stop drifting. Let's get the flaps up. For whatever reason, my yoke...
Reach 123 heavy, contact departure on 125.65.
And flaps
Contacting
up.
departure on 125.65, reach 123 heavy.
Yeah, there it goes. A little better, guys. Climbing out at 210. I'm going to get my airspeed up here.
Potomac departure, reach
250.
123 heavy afternoon. Maintaining 1500.
Reach 123 Heavy, Potomac departure, radar contact. Cleared direct flat rock. Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Clear direct FAK. Climb and maintain flight level 190. Reach 123. Heavy.
All right, 190, guys. Let's put the autopilot on. I'm gonna go 190. I'm gonna put the auto throttles on. See if they work.
Flight level 200. Direct to guard approved. Pro flight 682.
My flight level 190's in there. I've got to put the airspeed is selected 250. See a little blue dot? I don't know why it was showing a limit there. What have I done wrong? Anyway, let's see. 250, climbing up 230 is the arm. I need to arm that and get 19. The way I did that is I put the arrow up. So we got the autopilot on, auto throttles are on. We'll see if it's working. Make sure we're climbing out at 250. That's in there. I got to go to my box. Do apologize, guys. I'm going to go direct to right here, flat rock. I'm going to execute it. Now I'm going to come back up here and go to LNAV. And it looks like it's working. So what do we got? We got pitch, mission, which is, think of that as nav. Auto throttles are on, and it's maintaining 250 knots. See how it's got vertical speed? I don't want that. So really, I've got the airspeed selected. Let me come in here. I wonder if I can do a speed climb, guys. Altitude hold, VNAV, nope. Altitude alert. Speed hold. There we go. All right, so I've got mission.
Reach 123 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Climb and maintain flight level 260. Reach 123. Heavy.
All right, 260. And remember, it's not activated. You can see down here it says 19. You've got to pull up on it right here. There we go. Well, that's encouraging, guys. 260 and then arrow up on it, just like that, and we get oh, it didn't work. 260. All right, so we're out of 10. I'm going to set up 310 on the climb out, or 300. I'm looking at the limit down here, so 300. I'll climb out at 290 just to stay away from the bar. Select that speed.
5525, profile 682, we'll see you.
And let's see what we got on the mode. Select that speed. All right, we got 290 selected. That's that blue dot there. Sorry about that drift there. 290, 26 selected. It's using pitch indicated airspeed because we came out of vertical speed mode, right? We went with ISO. I lied, didn't I? I lied. Speed holds. Speed hold. Yeah, who knows?
Reach 123 Heavy, Potomac approach. You have entered prohibited airspace. Turn around immediately and exit.
Now we're not going to
Turning
do
around
that.
immediately to exit prohibited airspace. Reach 123. Heavy.
Now we're not going to do that, guys. So, all right, so we're coming up out of 18. We can set
Reach
the altimeter.
123 Heavy, you may have a possible pilot deviation. Please advise when you are ready to copy a phone number. Pro flight 682, climb and maintain flight level 230.
All right, it's transferred over to Mach here, guys. We're going to go back to indicated airspeed. 290. And let's get our altimeter set. 2992.
Reach 123 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain
Should I
flight level
92?
380. Reach 123. Heavy.
380.
230, pro flight 682.
What would the morning be without a violation,
Pro flight
guys?
682.
Probably the first of
Contact
many to
Washington
come,
Center
right?
on 134.5.
I dialed that in the window. Did I select it? No, of course not. It says 26. I've got to go up on it. Just basically pull it. There we go. So what are we flying now? We're flying in pitch,
American 1342,
indicators.
slow to 180 knots, traffic
I'll have to
ahead on
transfer
approach.
over to Mach here in a minute.
180, American 1342.
Usually right about, somewhere Mach changeover is coming up.
Reach 123 heavy. Contact Washington Center on 126.875.
Contact Washington Center on 126.875. Reach 123 heavy.
Guys, I'm looking at my checklist here for after takeoff. Landing gear, flaps, anti-ice, and pressurization. Looks good.
Washington Center, reach 123 heavy. Good afternoon, climbing past flight level 260. Aiming for flight level 380.
Reach 123 heavy, Washington Center, good afternoon.
All right. Please, guys, I do not have any time. I'm just a little gun shy after getting that comment. I mean, there'd be no videos on YouTube if there were guys that were fully experienced on flying these things. Some guys, toxic. So we're doing pitch up to 380. We'll make sure it levels off. Autopilot's on. Auto throttles are on. Hopefully it levels off and does a nice job here. Let's maintain 280. Let's see if we can transfer over to Mach here. There's Mach. And we're going to go, I think, at 7.2 Mach. 7.2, it's not selected, right? You go to a speed hold.
November 321, Charlie Zulu descend and maintain 9,000.
Descending to
This is
9,000.
coming off
November
at 280,
321, Charlie
and
Zulu.
it's doing 0.71 right there. All right, so a lot of it is where do you find the things? So it's kind of in the corners here. Sure does climb fast, doesn't it? I don't know if that's realistic or not. And let me go the range out a little bit. Not ideal for a simulator. There it is, flat rock. Pickup's 37 to 38. Hopefully it levels off. I'm trying to maintain Mach 7.2. I haven't selected because I went speed hold on it. 37 to 38. It's climbing very rapidly. Is it going to level? Please level. Please, please. There it goes. Not exactly how I would have done it, but terrified myself. All right, so there we are, guys. We are at Mach 7.2. We are in mission, which is LNAV. We're going direct to Flat Rock. We're in altitude hold now, 38. Should maintain. It doesn't look like it's maintaining our speed. Need to maybe take off the auto throttles here for a second. And I can take over. You're not going to get the airspeed back. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm going to assume that I did something wrong. Can't silence an overspeed. See if I can get it to maintain it. Maybe if I get here, get it leveled, and then put on the auto throttles, it'll maintain it. Let me try it now. Auto throttles coming on. We'll see if it does it here, guys. Maybe it's not going to. So if anyone knows what I'm doing wrong, that would be great. Nope. So auto throttles are off. Adjust it. And we'll just set up manual throttle setting here. I know when I was watching the video, they knew how to do it. Oh, by the way, brakes. It's coming back nicely. There we go. Let me see if I can just get a cruise power setting here that maintains it. It's that little carrot right there with the F speed on it, near it. See if I can get a nice power setting to hold it. Yeah, not bad. Let me see if I did something wrong here. Hold that, right? Speed hold. Last time, I'm going to try it. All right, guys, here we go. Throttles came back. It might have been that I needed to go arrow up, not just speed hold, but arrow up. I'm trying to see if that maintains 0.72 Mach, which I have in the window. Throttles coming back in. Here they come. So maybe that was it. So I didn't go arrow up. I just went speed hold. All right, we're all learning together, right, guys? All learning together. My first video, I spent a little time messing with the load back there. So we did some Humvees. Let's put in the presidential limos. What's that? There they are, presidential detachment. We did take off out of Andrews, right? You come up here, it's the Loadmaster Station right here. Checklist actually has your work on that. Go up here. Must be the crew rest facility, I would guess. It's upstairs. I don't know. C-17 pilots can help me out. How about, let's see, MER Humvee, Sula Humvee. Bunch of Humvees. Yeah, this gets a little C-17. So C-17 is a fly-by-wire aircraft. I was just reading this. I don't know it. First fly-by-wire aircraft. It looks like it's doing a good job. So where did I mess up? I needed to pull up on there, on the whole control panel here. So we've got 38 altitude hold, Mach 7.2. Finally got it to work. We're all set there. By the way, if you look up here on this part of the panel, it's got ground spoilers, arm. I guess that's how you arm it for landing. That's approach path there. Yeah, it must be how you arm the spoilers for landing. Again, here's your spoiler switch down here, and I have it wired to a cockpit switch. Looking a little more, let's study a little more here. What do we got here? What lights do we have? Autopilot's on, auto throttles are on, so those are lights. We're just looking around trying to get our indications, guys, right? What's the fuel we have left? I didn't do the fuel load. I could have.
Reach 1033 Heavy, Washington Center. Expect the ILSY runway 4L approach into Shaw. I'll start your descent in about 20 minutes. Let me know if you're ready earlier.
Expecting the ILS Yankee runway 4 left approach into Shaw. We'll advise if ready for descent earlier. Reach 123.
Let's do this, guys, as long as they're being so generous. Maybe we'll request direct to Gable. Hang on a second for the ILS Zulu. He said ILS Yankee and Shaw, right? Right. This one. Approaches at Shaw, ILS Yankee. Let's see if I can change that. Let's go in the box and try it out. Might as well do a little practice here while I'm here. Approaches arrivals. ILS one left. We'll just say that's Yankee. Oh no, that's the wrong. That's the wrong route. You guys knew that up, didn't you? Shaw. You were gonna let me do that, weren't you? ILS Yankee 4 left. Vectors. We'll transition Luxev. Execute it. Flat Rock, Sedona, Cartagena, and WUXEV. And we're just coming up over Flat Rock now. Well, Brian, can you tell request direct for WUXEV for the ILS Yankee runway 1 left, 4 left.
You are currently cleared for the ILS Yankee approach to runway 4 left at Shaw. If you would like to request a direct routing, please provide the specific fix or waypoint.
Okay, Brian, request direct to Whiskey Uniform X-Ray Echo Victor.
Washington Center, reach 123 heavy, requesting direct to specific waypoint for the ILS Yankee approach to
I will
runway 4
request
left
direct
at Shaw.
routing to WUXE for you.
All right, direct guys. WUXEV is there.
Washington Center, reach 123, requesting direct routing to WUXE.
Reach 123 heavy, direct routing to WXE approved.
Ready, guys. We're going direct. WUXEV. Here we go. Now, when do we start down? We're at 38,000. And the field elevation is Yankee, right? Get rid of this one. Yankee. Field elevation is 240. So it's up roughly sea level. So 3 times 38 is 114. 114 add 10, 124 from the field. And our distance right now from the field is WUXEV, we're 256 miles. So we have a long way to go before we need to start down. Right now they don't have a VNAV capability. If we did, we could arm it and have it go. You may get a path over here, it's just not flying it correctly, evidently. So I'm pretty pumped, guys, right so far. I don't know how it's going to work out. I'm doing the ILS in here. I think what you do is you go to nav, and we got to select our course in here, which is 110.1. 110.1. Apologize that you have to see this. 110.1, transfer that over. There we go. And I don't know how to do the course. That's interesting. And I think it's going to be VOR lock when we get there. 110.1. Got minimums of 490. So set my minimums. Remember we were playing with it down here. Decision height 200, going to get 490 in here somehow. .490 is set. As far as approach speed, guys, I don't know. We don't have a performance calculator. EFB is quite limited right now for services, fuel, payload. I'm obviously a novice at it, so I can't apologize enough because I guess I'm a little gun shy because I kind of took a beating from the one guy. So here's just the old EFB from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Flight plan. See, right now there's no performance calculator. Not here. Go to Navigraph. I think they did have takeoff data performance navigation available, but I don't know what it is. So we'll fly like a 140 on final. I was reading on another site, one of the C-17 pilots had a video out, and he said 160 is kind of the sweet spot. But again, that I'd have to figure that out from a performance calculator, which I don't have. And we'll go full flaps for landing. There's your HUD. Let's take a look what we have here. Okay, that little pipper right there is your flight path angle, which is over here. That's where your aircraft is pitching. You can see right now that would be a 0, That's the horizon. So we're doing about 2.5 degrees nose up. And if you look down here, that's 10, 5, 2.5, 3 degrees nose up. I did notice watching the videos that they're at full flaps. Normally, when you're coming down on a glide path, you're about 1.5 degrees nose low on PFD on an ILS for commercial category aircraft. It was down around 5 degrees nose low. I may be mistaken when they were on the glide path. I'm capturing the glide path. I'm hoping I can figure out how to do that. When we get in range, I think I arm the VOR loc and go to approach here. But we shall see. We shall see. What if I could set radio altimeter here? Oh, that's cool. When I click on this, it sets 2992. It sets local altimeter. Okay, that's cool. We're learning. Better not play with too many more of these, right? Okay, so being that we're so far away, go Prague. I think we played around enough. We are still 288 miles, and we said 3 times is 114 plus 10. Going to runway 4 left, which we have to go to the other side of the field and come back. So 114, I figured, yeah, that's fine, but 120 miles out, and we are currently 285. So we have another, before we start our descent, another 160 miles or so to go. That's at doing Mach 7.2. That's 20 minutes before we start our descent. So I'm going to pause the video, and we'll come back on as we get a little closer. But before we do, let's do the briefing so we have that done. All right, it's going to be a descent on in for the ILS to runway 4 left at Shaw. We're coming in from the north, but we have to turn around and do vectors back around. Right now we're proceeding direct to Waksev. We'll expect radar vectors to come back around, and we'll just maneuver ourselves. If they clear us for the whole approach, we can enter a procedural track over Shaw. Remember, this is a military field. They might let you do that. And do a teardrop entry and maneuver back around. We'll see the same tensions will give us vectors. 110-1043 is in there. 490 at the DH. Touchdown zone is 240. Lighting. It's stay light, and we have Pappies on the left. LSAF 2 lighting, and we are good. We're good all the way down to 100 feet, and with the HUD, looking good. All right, guys, I will be back as we start our descent into Shaw. I think I kind of misspoke. I said here's the approach, but we also, I think we have to come out of mission and go here. A lot of these things, guys, as they mentioned in all their publications and their videos from MilTech simulations, is that they are classified. So a lot of the things are used for tactical. Remember, this thing does the mission of the old 141 C5 and C130. It goes all tactical drops, highly classified stuff. It can come in and do, it's not modeled yet, but they can deploy the speed brakes in flight and the reversers in flight, reverse in flight, so you get a super high sink rate. They use that because they would spiral down over the field to stay out of anti-aircraft range. So I don't know much about that. I'm a T-37 and KC-135 guy, so what do I know? But they need that ability to do a very steep descent. Also, with full flaps and reversers, they can land on a very, very, very short field. They also do airdrops where they come in and they lower the gate in the back and roll pallets off, never even land, and drop things. So I'm speaking out of school here, but I know they do a lot of that stuff. But I think what I'm going to have to do, we're going to give this job when we come in here. When we come back and we're intercepting the ILS, I need to come out of mission and into the VOR ILS, and I've armed the approach, and we'll see if we can get it to follow the glide path. I hope you're learning something. I'm learning right along with you. Put that in normal. Okay, we'll be back. A couple more things I'm noticing here. This is down in the below the FMCs. I've got decision height selected and barrow. I'm going to put course 1 in. I'm trying to figure out a way to put the course in. Yeah, so I'm unable to determine that. Obviously, I figured out a way to put in the ILS course here, right? The nav, I put that in and transfer it on over. 110.1 is the ILS. But how do I put in the 043? And I came down here, and I do see course 1, course 2. If you look up, it's nav 1, nav 2, right? Nav 1, nav 2. And then how do I put a course in? I don't know if the D is the course. Don't know. It's TACAN. I don't know, guys. Oh, wait a minute. How about this one? Course. There we go. If I sat here long enough, I could figure it out.
Reach 123. Heavy, when you're ready, descend and maintain flight level 260.
Descend and maintain flight level 260. Reach 123.
043. I'm going to put it in both navs, guys. I heard 040. I put it in nav 1 just so I don't misselect it. Nav 1 and nav 2. Same. All right. He said it's going to maintain flight level 260. He did say when ready. Brian, I'll start it down just so we can practice that. It's a little bit early. As I mentioned, I want to be 120 miles out. Sorry, guys, I'm still getting used to that. In Prague, we are 212. So we'll just start down to 1,000 feet per minute.
Alpha
Good
Bravo
practice,
traffic
right?
10 o'clock, 4 miles level.
So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to activate it right here.
Traffic Diamond Tree 4 Alpha Bravo.
Talking to doo-doo, baby. All right, so obviously we're in altitude hold, guys. I'm trying to get vertical speed selected. And now I know what I did wrong. You have to first activate the altitude. So 260 is set. Then you can start down. So anytime you want to do something, you got to activate it first. My first clue should have been I didn't have, it was still saying 380 up in the window there. All right, so I'm doing, now we are in vertical velocity, 1500. Auto throttles are on. As we can see here, autopilot, auto throttles are on. Vertical velocity 1500 down, Mach 0.72, and we're descending down to 260. That's in blue with the decision height of 490. All right, that's cool. Yeah, starting down a little bit early. You can see that the top of descent here is coming up in about 20 miles. It's still a little bit on the early side because Wuxev, well, 135 miles. Oh, I see what the problem is. Wuxev's only 135. I was leading the total distance to Shaw, but that's doing some funky holding and everything. So we're only 134, which is about a good time to start down. Is great. This is great. 1,500 feet per minute. It's fine. All right. Well, thank you, Say Intentions, for saving my butt on that. I was reading the wrong one because remember this is a procedural track with a holding. It was including all the mileage there. So I was reading the wrong distance on there. I don't think there's a way to set a fix. I like to have a fix set. Takeoff. Oh, takeoff and landing data. That's unoperative right now. Position fix. Reference. Yeah, we can do it for the field, I think, right? So Shaw is KSSC. So that's position fix KSSC. And distance 118 miles. So that's good. That's like the fix information. That's really cool. So 120 miles to go. We're passing 34,000, we'll say. So that's a 102 plus 10, 112. So we're doing good at 1,500 feet per minute. We'll keep it going here. One thing we'll have to do is transfer over from Mach to airspeed when we get down a little lower. Actually, we can do that right now. We can go here, and then indicated airspeed, select it, and we'll do 290. 290 is too fast, so we'll do 270, and that'll work. It was a little early to be changing over. See the little widget here? Caret, it's at 270 right at the top of the overspeed bar. So we'll just go 270 right now. See how the auto throttles do with that. And we'll eventually increase up to like 290 and then 250 below 10. All right, very cool. So what do we got here? We got vertical speed. We're still on a mission, which is nav. We're descending at 270, and it's able to maintain that with 1,500 foot down. It'd be nice when VNAV is operative. We can do LNAV, VNAV. I imagine it's good for the RNAV, RNPs, sophisticated airplanes such as this. I'm glad you came along. Don't forget to subscribe. I don't pretend to be an expert on this airplane, but I do state vehemently that you don't have to be to make a video. You give your, as long as you're clear that you never flew it, you study it as much as you can, and give it your best. I'm used to coming in with a little more knowledge, but there's just nothing out there to help me. So the best way to do this is to have some courage, put out a couple of videos, and we'll learn this together. I think it's a fantastic model. It's only going to get better. I have it because I have the Aviator pack, but it's going to be, you can buy it in the marketplace soon, and I would say go ahead and buy it. They'll get more liveries, more features. As I mentioned, because of the classification on the airplane being military, a lot of the buttons won't work, the functions, and I will never really ever know what they are, TAC or ETAC or anything. We'll see. As far as enabling the reverses in flight, I do believe that's on their list of things to do. Let's see here. It's a great manual, guys. I've made my way through it, working through some more. Cockpit clocks, not model standby. You can see it says not model. They let you know what they're, I mean, I've never seen this. I think this is terrific, where they let you know when it's coming, what they're planning on doing. Great group of guys. I'm really impressed, guys. Really impressed. Hopefully we'll be able to come in and figure out a way to capture the ILS, help you out there, get on with go reverse, and after landing I should be trying to figure out where we're going to go. It is Shaw, so the ramp's pretty much, we're going to be on 4 left. They probably land you on the outside runway 4 right. We're doing 4 left. And we'll probably get off, I would guess, at Echo, and we'll just park anywhere we can find in there and get through the checklist right here. Speaking of which, descent, engine ignitions, A or B. They want you to put A or B. Remember, this is part of the manual that you can get, A or B. So we'll get, we'll go B. Why not? Engine ignition, anti-ice is required. Nope. Passenger warning signs are on. They're on. I never turned them off, actually. They're on over here. Remember, you do have this checklist here as well on the EFB. Right down here, checklist, and in flight. So descent. If you want to know where the engine ice is, you put it here, and you can click and look, or the ignition here, click it, tells you where it is. It should anyway, right guys? En route descent, tackle descent. Oh, they want us to do 310.
Descend and maintain 14,000. Reach 123. Heavy.
Alright, I'm going to put 14 in here. And is it ready? No, it's not. The reason it's not is I haven't done anything with it, right?
Alaska 413, expect runway 09 for landing. Expecting runway 09 or
so there it
Alaska
says
413.
26. I want to try something, this altitude reset. Let me back it up a little bit. Altitude reset. Nope. So you got to go up on the arrow, and there's 14. We can put the speed up a little bit now, since we're above the bar. I kind of probably should have waited. There's 290 to transfer Mach to airspeed, so we get a little lower. When we have V now, that'll do that automatically, I would imagine. All right, we got the spoilers armed. There should be auto brakes. That I don't know, guys. If I were auto brake, where would I be? Yeah, I don't know. More to study. You can let me know. All right, so now we're descending at 290 on indicated airspeed. We have vertical speed minus 1500. We're going down to 14. 14 is in the window, so I know that's armed. Distance, let's figure that out. Now that we figured out what we were doing wrong, right? Let's go to Prague. Walksev's 79 miles from the IAF, and we have 24,000 feet to lose. That's 72 times 3 is 72. We're going to the other side of the field, so we're doing pretty good at 1,500 feet per minute. But we do have to slow down. 250 below 10. I'm not sure they're going to give radar vectors to us. We shall find out. Yeah, guys, if you want to join the Discord as well, please do. I'll leave the link in the description below the video. And come on over, accept the terms of engagement. Have a great group over there. I think there's probably 700 or 800 guys on there. Not all participate naturally, but got a lot of them because I was in MD-11. I am an MD-11 quality assurance guy with TFDi, so I had some manuals over there. Guys came over to get, but we do have a good group of guys, great group of guys. Some are like myself, retired airline pilots. Some are retired truck drivers. Some are active airline pilots. Guys in the chain, they're getting their private pilot's license, certified instructors, working their way up. Kids in high school, moms having babies in England. All sorts of cool people. Great stuff. We go to the overhead, make sure the lights are still on. Turn those on. 10, 18, we'll get those ready. This is you want to be in FSG and L. That puts your strobes on, and nav lights are there. This is basically everything that you need. Formation light, refueling lights. There's the windshield wipers. I'm just going through some of this stuff. Strong lights. So it all is, makes sense. A little bit different terminology. This airplane, I think, was developed in the late 80s. It's called the Globemaster 3 because McDonnell Douglas had a couple of other transport categories ahead of it. I forget what they were called, but that's in the description as well. That they called Loadmasters, so it's just number 3 in the series of Loadmasters. Now let's see how we're doing here. We have 63 miles to go to the IAF, and there's 3 times 21 is 63. So we can increase the descent rate just a little bit. And we can start slowing down a little. I'll get 250 with that descent rate. It's not going to
Reach 123, heavy contact Jacksonville Center on 133.4.
Switching to Jacksonville Center on 133.4. Reach 123.
All right, 250 selected, 2,200 feet down. It's not going to let us slow down, probably. We'll see. This thing has a lot of drag, but we're coming up over the field, so I'm going to get us down and slow down. We need to be at 250 below 10 anyway. It's a little bit early.
Jacksonville Center, reach 123 heavy. Good afternoon. We're descending through flight level 210 down to 14,000.
Get the altimeter here.
Reach 123 heavy, Jacksonville Center. Good afternoon.
Ryan, could you ask him for the altimeter, please?
I will request the altimeter setting for Shaw Air Force Base now.
Jacksonville Center, reach 123 heavy, requesting altimeter setting for Shaw AFB.
123 heavy. The altimeter setting for Shaw AFB is 30.03.
Thanks, Brian. All right, 3003 is set. 250. So we're slowed down a little bit early. 250 Wuxeb is 52 miles away. 3 times 17 is 51. So we're doing good. I don't know where say intentions is on the radar vectors, guys. We shall see. If he clears us for the approach, we'll just maneuver around ourselves and do it. So it's Eagle at 1400, going down to 490. That's set in the window. And missed approach, climb to 2000, intercept the TAC and outbound. It's basically, we can do it in LNAV out to Gable. What a memory. Left-hand turn off. Plenty of runway. Okay. Already at 250, below 10, we're good. We're at 14 right now. And
Reach 123 heavy. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Turn right heading 240 for vectors to the ILS runway 4L approach.
Descend and maintain 3,000. Right heading 240 for the ILS runway 4 left approach. Reach 123.
that's a little bit of a problem, guys. Heading, here we go. I'm going to put that in. There's our altitude 3. A 240 heading, guys. No, right 240, absolutely. Come on, Captain. I go the long way around. There's a little heading bug coming. Should have kept that bug over there. Select it and heading hold. Select it. All right, so where's our heading on here? We are now out of nav, we're in heading. We're out of mission, we're in heading. Remember, mission is LNAV. Mission heading 240. All right, descending to 3. I think we need to kind of hustle down a little bit.
Descend and maintain flight level 200. American 2555. American 2555 contact Jacksonville Center 112.7. Good day.
All of a sudden the volume's pretty low for
Reach 123 heavy. Contact Shaw approach on 125.4.
Contact Shaw approach on 125.4. Reach 123 heavy.
Guys, I'm popping some speed brakes to help us with that 250 as we hustle on down to 3. But we're still pretty good.
Shaw approach. Reach 123 heavy afternoon. Descending through
12000 33.
3,000.
Yeah, we're good. We're out of 10. We're good.
Reach 123 heavy. Shaw approach. Good afternoon. Expect the ILS Yankee runway 4 left approach into Shaw. Altimeter 29901.
Expect the ILS Yankee runway 4 left approach. Altimeter 29901. Reach 123 heavy.
2991, that's a little different here. 2991.
5.69 Sierra, Mike maintain 4,000, expect vectors for the visual 24.
All right, we're descending at 2,000 feet per minute,
Expecting vectors
which
for
is
the
fine.
visual 2469 Sierra
From the
Mike.
IAF, we are 30 miles out. We are at 9,000 feet. We're good. 3 times 9 is 27. We're a little bit hot on the airspeed. I'm going to put a little bit of brake out. And And now, guys, I have, I think I might have engine.
Reach 123 heavy, turn left heading 205.
Left heading 205. Reach 123 heavy.
All right, 205. It's going to be a miracle if I can figure this out. All right, 205. That's what I think I've got. And here's the heading that I got. It's in blue. So descending down to 3, 205. And speed should be 250. We're at 233. And I got, it looks like they have us sort of on the downwind. That's a little bit funky, guys. Let me go the range down a little bit, make sure I'm going to be okay there. Yeah, I think I'm going to come a little bit right, guys. Brian, ask them if we can fly a 220 heading.
I am unable to accommodate that request. Please clarify or provide more details, Captain.
It's okay. I'm going to do it anyway. I just don't want to get too tight, guys. With that thing. All right, we can get a little bit of flaps coming out here. 1 notch. Flaps are up. One more. Put it half. Make sure we're not going to overspeed here. And I think what I'll do, since we're coming up over the field, is I'll get down to a downwind airspeed of 230. Execute it. 220 heading. 230. Leveling at 3. It's getting a little bit slow here. What did I do this wrong here? Speed hold. There we go. I did something wrong there. Not really sure. We're leveling at 3. It's got flaps at half, which maybe is a little bit early. I'm going to cheat a little bit on the heading. Get a little bit more displacement here. Execute it. So 225 heading.
United 1244, cleared the visual 27.
Cleared for the visual 27, United 1244.
I hope you don't think I'm teaching you how to fly the C-17. I think we're learning it together, right, guys? If we cross legal, what is that IF there? EGAL. EGAL is at 1400. WXO is at 2. Reach 123 heavy, request 2,000 feet.
Reach 123 heavy, descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Reach 123.
All right, 2,000. I selected it. There it is. We're descending on down. We're in IS 219. We'll slow to 210.
2,500.
210 is selected. This one 2,000 knots, just so we don't end up high and tight, guys. You see here, field should be up our left wing. There it is out there. cool. I wonder if you can see the flaps out. I just don't know my flap speed yet, guys. Some slats extended. Flaps are out. Looks like a little bit of spoilers out. Oh, you know why? Because I did have my spoilers out. Look at that.
399 to reduce speed to 180, then descend and maintain 4,000.
I did have half spoilers.
Slowing to
Didn't quite bring my
180, then
level
down to
up.
4,000 southwest 399er.
Alright, so we're going to be coming back in for the ILS. I wonder if I can set this up now. I better not. I better wait till I'm on downwind, on a base leg or dog leg to final. Look at this. I love these windows. When I first came with American to 7, I know the tankers had those windows. These are just too cool. Little air refueling. Look up, really clear. They would need, these guys need this stuff with the tactical work they do. You can open this curtain back there if you want. Hello. All right, moment of truth, guys. See if we can get this bad boy on the ground, right? So let's slow down to 180 for the turn in case they dump us. That's what I asked for. See, the little carrot is on 180. We're learning. It's really weird with the speed tape going opposite.
Delta 1221, descend and maintain 2,000.
What heading do we want to go?
1221 descending to 2,000.
How about a 0?
Reach 123 heavy, turn left heading 190.
Left heading 190, reach 123.
Read my mind, didn't they? And Brian, can you request a heading of 090 to intercept?
Reach 123 heavy, 7 miles from Wuksev. Turn left heading 120 until established on the localizer. Cleared
I
for
will
the
request a
ILS
heading
runway
of
4L
090
approach.
to intercept the localizer for the ILS approach to runway 4 left.
Shaw approach, reach 123 heavy, requesting heading 090 to intercept the localizer for ILS approach runway 4 left. Left heading 120 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 4 left approach, reach 123 heavy.
You go down here, guys, get this range down a little. All right, there's the intercept heading, looks pretty good. Outside of legal. All right, so moment of truth. Moment of truth. Legal, we've got 5 miles to go. Let's get gear down. And I'm going to go at 160. I read that that's a good airspeed. On maneuvering. Don't know if that's true. Let me go full flaps. All right, clear to intercept. So let's go up here, guys. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but we're going to go nav is in there. We're going to go approach. And VOR ILS 1. VOR ILS 1, approach. I got 043, 110, 1, and we'll see if it works. Here comes the localizer course. So what did I do? I went, checked the frequency nav, went to VOR 1 or 2, whatever where I had my frequency in, and I checked my courses in there. Remember I set the course up here, and I hit approach here, and message there. All right, let's see if it intercepts, guys. It looks like I don't know what these airspeeds mean. We'll fly about a 140 on final. Probably lands a lot slower than that. You know what? I don't know if that's an accurate speed right there. I don't know what the M is. I got so much to learn here. All right, here comes the localizer course. We'll see if it intercepts.
5 plane 69er Sierra, Mike maintain 4,000, expect vectors for the visual 24.
And hold.
Maintaining 4,000, expecting vectors for the visual 2469er Sierra, Mike.
I'm hoping, guys, it intercepted. Low track. Oh my God. Oh my God, we did it. There's approach speed. That's on the approach. BC. I would guess that we can probably slow down even more, but we'll fly it at 140, guys. All right, so I have the ground spoilers are armed up here. I have, I don't know where the auto brakes are, if there are any. Looks like it's intercepting the localizer. Here comes the glide soap. We're fully configured. There it is. We'll see how it does.
Reach 123 Heavy. Contact Shaw Tower on 126.65.
Seems like a big intercept there.
Switching to Shaw Tower on 126.65. Reach 123 Heavy.
And this glide soap capture, I'm just giving it a chance to stabilize, guys.
Shaw approach, reach 123 Heavy. Evening, we're established on the ILS for runway 4 left approach.
All right, you know what? Autopilot's off.
Autopilot.
And I'm gonna, I can see the runway out there, guys. You can see it too, right?
Autopilot. Autopilot.
So we're just gonna fly over and correct. I'm gonna trust the glide path and pull the nose up a little bit, and I'm getting some drift on my yoke. And I'm gonna come over here and land on 4 left. So unfortunately, I did something wrong that it didn't really properly capture the localizer. But we do have a good glide path indication. And Shaw Tower, reach 123 Heavy's on final for 4 left. Shaw Tower, reach 123 Heavy, request landing clearance.
Switching to Shaw Tower on 126.65 for landing clearance. Reach 123 Heavy.
All right, guys, I'm just doing it visually out here. I got red over white.
Shaw Tower, reach
looks like the glide
123
path
Heavy.
might be. Okay.
We're established on the ILS for
This
runway 4
pipper
left approach.
right here is where you're going to touch down. So
Reach
you can see,
123
if I
Heavy,
put
Shaw
that pipper
Tower,
on the end
roger.
of the
Continue approach runway
like
4
that,
left.
that's where I'm going to touch
Reach
down.
123 Heavy,
Okay.
Shaw Tower, wind 055 at 4, runway 4 left, cleared to land.
Runway 4 left, cleared to land. Reach 123 Heavy.
500.
Yeah, I'm a little high, guys. So much for the pipper. There you go, red over white. 1 red over white.
400.
Some over here.
350. 300. 250. 200.
Very cool. We're going to get it down, guys.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Stay on the runway. Why don't we do that, huh? We get the auto throttles off, guys.
Reach 123 Heavy, welcome to Shaw. Contact ground on 126.1.
Contacting ground on 126.1. Reach 123 Heavy.
Auto throttle. Auto throttle.
Guys, we are in full reverse, idle power, and don't know why
Shaw
it's
ground,
not
reach
stopping.
123. Heavy, evening. We're clear of runway 4 left and ready to taxi to the
But
gate.
it's not. Okay.
Reach 123 Heavy, Shaw ground, taxi to general aviation parking via Golf Alpha. Have a good day.
General aviation parking via Golf Alpha. Reach 123 Heavy.
Majorly disappointed, guys. Don't know what happened there. If you can see, let's go back in. With I had it in idle power, reverse. I reached up, took the auto throttles off. I think maybe in the future I'll turn those auto throttles off on final. Somehow it ended up in go around, and I am sitting here in full reverse. As you can see, the engines were at idle and reverse. have to review and watch it over. Anyway, that was a blast. I'll post it with the caveat that you know, it is what it is. A great airplane. I have a lot to learn, but we're all learning together. There aren't any videos out there, so thought I'd get it started. All right, Father Time's out. Appreciate you guys. See ya.